We're very happy you're here with us today. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Jake. Today we're going to talk about something that many people are quietly searching for.
That's right. Today's topic is finding peace in a noisy world.
Modern life offers many wonderful opportunities, but it also creates challenges that previous generations never experienced.
Every day, we are surrounded by information, notifications, advertisements, messages, and endless demands for our attention.
Sometimes it feels like the world is constantly speaking to us, asking us to look at something, buy something, respond to something, or worry about something.
And after a while, that constant activity can become emotionally exhausting.
What's interesting is that many people think noise only refers to sound.
But some of the loudest noise in our lives isn't coming from the outside world at all.
It's happening inside our minds.
We worry about the future.
We replay conversations from the past.
We think about unfinished tasks.
We compare ourselves to other people.
And often we carry these thoughts with us from morning until night.
Even during moments that are supposed to be relaxing.
Many people sit down to rest, but their minds continue working.
They might be checking emails while watching television.
Or scrolling through social media while thinking about tomorrow's responsibilities.
Their bodies are resting, but their minds never truly slow down.
I think that's one reason why so many people feel tired today.
I agree. Sometimes people assume they need more sleep, but what they really need is more mental peace.
Peace is a beautiful word.
It really is.
Peace doesn't necessarily mean living a perfect life without problems.
It doesn't mean everything is always easy.
Instead, peace is the feeling of being calm and steady even when life is busy around you.
It's the ability to take a deep breath and feel present in the current moment.
Present is an important word for today's conversation.
Being present means giving your attention to what is happening right now instead of constantly thinking about the past or the future.
For example, you might be drinking a cup of tea.
But instead of enjoying it, you're worrying about work tomorrow.
In that moment, your body is here, but your mind is somewhere else.
Many people spend a large part of their lives that way.
Always thinking ahead.
Always planning.
Always worrying.
And because of that, they miss many small moments of peace that already exist in their lives.
Let's teach our listeners a useful sentence pattern.
Good idea.
You can say,
I find peace when I blank.
for example,
I find peace when I walk in nature.
or,
I find peace when I read a good book.
this is a very natural sentence pattern when talking about relaxation and emotional well-being.
Sophia, let me ask you something.
Sure.
Why do you think so many people feel overwhelmed today?
I think one reason is that people rarely experience true silence anymore.
That's very true.
Years ago, there were naturally quiet moments throughout the day.
People waited in line without looking at a screen.
They sat on buses and simply looked out the window.
They took walks without listening to podcasts or checking messages every few minutes.
Today, many people fill every empty moment with stimulation.
The moment they feel bored, they reach for their phones.
The moment they are alone, they search for something to watch or listen to.
As a result, the mind rarely has a chance to rest.
Stimulation is another useful vocabulary word.
Stimulation refers to activities, information, or experiences that keep the brain active and engaged.
Technology provides endless stimulation.
Social media provides endless stimulation.
News updates provide endless stimulation.
And while stimulation is not always bad, too much of it can leave us feeling mentally overwhelmed.
I think many people have forgotten what genuine quiet feels like.
That's an interesting thought.
Imagine sitting in a peaceful place without checking your phone, listening to music, or doing anything productive.
For some people, that sounds relaxing.
For others, it sounds uncomfortable.
Because silence can feel unfamiliar.
We've become so accustomed to constant activity that stillness sometimes feels strange.
But perhaps that's exactly why we need it.
Sometimes the mind needs a break from information.
Sometimes the heart needs a break from pressure.
And sometimes we simply need permission to slow down.
I think that's a message many people need to hear.
Me too.
Finding peace doesn't always require a dramatic life change.
Sometimes it begins with a few quiet moments, a deeper breath, and a decision to step away from the noise for a little while.
And perhaps the first step toward finding peace is simply recognizing how much noise we allow into our lives every day.
Once we become aware of that noise, we can begin asking an important question.
What truly deserves our attention, and what can we finally let go of?
We talked about the different kinds of noise that fill modern life.
We discussed not only physical noise, but also the mental noise that many people carry with them every day.
Worries, responsibilities, expectations, and endless streams of information can make it difficult to feel calm.
And that leads to an important question.
If the world is becoming noisier, how can we protect our peace?
I think many people assume peace comes from changing everything around them.
That's true.
They imagine moving to a quiet village, leaving their job, or escaping all their responsibilities.
But real peace often begins somewhere much smaller.
It begins with our relationship to the noise itself.
That's a very interesting idea.
Think about two people sitting in the same crowded cafe.
The environment is exactly the same for both of them.
There are conversations, music, and people moving around.
Yet one person feels stressed and overwhelmed.
While the other person feels calm and relaxed.
The difference is not always the environment.
Sometimes, the difference is how they respond to it.
I think that's something many people forget.
We can't control everything that happens around us.
But we can learn to protect our attention.
Attention is becoming one of the most valuable things we have.
Every company wants our attention.
Every app wants our attention.
Every advertisement wants our attention.
And every notification wants us to stop what we're doing and look at something else.
That's why many people feel mentally scattered.
Scattered is a useful vocabulary word.
If someone feels scattered, they feel unable to focus because their attention is divided by too many things.
For example,
I felt scattered after checking my phone all afternoon.
Or,
too many distractions can make people feel mentally scattered.
One of the simplest ways to find more peace is to become more intentional with our attention.
Intentional is an excellent word.
Intentional means doing something deliberately and with purpose.
Instead of allowing every notification to interrupt us, we can choose when to engage with technology.
Instead of constantly switching between tasks, we can focus on one thing at a time.
That sounds simple, but it's surprisingly difficult.
It is.
Modern life often encourages us to do several things at once.
We answer messages while eating lunch.
We listen to podcasts while working.
We check social media while watching television.
And eventually, our minds become accustomed to constant stimulation.
That's why slowing down can feel uncomfortable at first.
Many people assume peace should feel exciting.
But peace is often quiet.
Very quiet.
Sometimes, peace looks like sitting by a window and watching the rain.
Sometimes it looks like taking a slow walk without checking your phone.
Sometimes it means spending a few minutes alone with your thoughts.
Those moments may seem small.
But small moments often have a powerful effect on our emotional well-being.
Let's teach our listeners a useful sentence pattern.
Good idea.
You can say,
I've been making more time for blank lately.
For example,
I've been making more time for quiet walks lately.
Or,
I've been making more time for myself lately.
Native speakers use this pattern very naturally when talking about positive lifestyle changes.
Another thing I've noticed is that many people feel guilty when they rest.
That's a huge problem in modern culture.
People often believe they should always be productive.
If they're not working, they feel like they're wasting time.
If they're resting, they feel like they should be doing something useful.
And because of that, they never fully relax.
Even during their free time.
Their bodies may stop working, but their minds continue running. I think many adults are carrying an invisible burden.
A visible burden is a wonderful expression.
It refers to stress, pressure, or emotional weight that other people cannot easily see.
Many people smile and continue with their daily routines while carrying a heavy mental load inside.
That's why kindness is so important.
Absolutely.
We never fully know what another person is going through.
Sometimes a simple conversation can make someone feel less alone.
Sometimes being truly listened to can feel incredibly healing.
Healing is another beautiful word.
Healing means recovering emotionally, mentally, or physically after difficulty or pain.
For many people, peace begins when they stop fighting themselves.
What do you mean by that?
I mean accepting that it's okay to be imperfect.
That's powerful.
It's okay to have difficult days.
It's okay to feel tired sometimes.
It's okay to need rest.
And it's okay not to have everything figured out.
Many people spend years chasing an imaginary version of life where everything is finally perfect.
But perfection is a moving target.
The closer you get to it, the further away it seems.
Peace often begins when we stop trying to control every detail.
Instead of asking, how can I make everything perfect?
We can ask, how can I be more present today?
That small shift in perspective can change a lot.
Because peace is rarely found in the future.
It's usually found in the present moment.
In a deep breath.
In a quiet morning.
In a meaningful conversation.
In a moment of gratitude.
And perhaps the challenge is not finding peace somewhere far away.
Perhaps the challenge is learning to notice the peace that is already available to us, hidden beneath all the noise that constantly competes for our attention.
And once we begin creating those small moments of quiet, something interesting starts to happen.
We slowly reconnect with ourselves in a way that many people have forgotten how to do.
That's a beautiful thought.
It really is.
Many people spend years searching for peace in bigger houses, better jobs, higher salaries, or future achievements.
But eventually, some people discover that peace is not something waiting for them in the future.
Instead, it's something they learn to create in the present.
I think gratitude plays a huge role in that process.
Definitely.
Gratitude helps people notice what is already good, instead of focusing only on what is missing.
Modern life often trains us to focus on the next goal,
The next promotion.
the next purchase,
The next achievement.
the next milestone.
There's nothing wrong with having goals.
Of course not.
Goals can give people direction and motivation.
The problem begins when people believe happiness can only exist after they reach those goals.
That's a very common trap.
Someone achieves one goal and feels satisfied for a short time.
Then their attention immediately shifts to the next thing.
The cycle continues.
And peace always remains somewhere in the distance.
Gratitude helps interrupt that cycle.
It encourages people to appreciate the life they are already living.
A warm meal,
A comfortable home.
good health,
A quiet conversation.
a quiet evening.
These things may seem ordinary.
Yet they often become the moments people miss most when they're gone.
That's very true.
Let's teach our listeners a useful sentence pattern.
Great idea.
You can say,
I've been learning to appreciate blank.
for example,
I've been learning to appreciate quiet mornings.
or
I've been learning to appreciate simple moments. This pattern sounds natural and thoughtful in everyday conversation.
another thing I've noticed is that peace often grows when people stop comparing themselves to others,
Comparison creates a surprising amount of emotional noise.
especially today.
Social media makes it easy to compare our everyday lives with other people's highlight reels,
We see their achievements,
their vacations,
their celebrations,
their successes.
but we rarely see their struggles, fears, or difficult days.
As a result, people often feel like everyone else is doing better than they are.
Even when that's not true.
Comparison steals attention from our own journey,
And peace grows when we return our focus to our own lives,
to our own values,
our own progress.
our own definition of success.
I think that's one of the most important lessons adulthood teaches us.
What lesson is that?
That a meaningful life doesn't have to look impressive to other people.
I love that.
A peaceful life may not receive thousands of likes online,
It may not seem exciting from the outside.
but emotionally, it can be deeply fulfilling.
Fulfilling is a wonderful word.
It describes something that creates a deep sense of satisfaction and meaning,
Many people spend years chasing excitement,
then later realize they were actually searching for peace.
and peace often comes from surprisingly simple things.
Spending time with people you trust,
Having honest conversations,
taking care of your health,
spending time in nature,
reading a good book,
watching the sunset.
taking a slow walk without rushing anywhere.
These moments may seem small,
Yet they remind us that life is happening right now,
not next year,
not after the next achievement,
not after everything becomes perfect.
right now.
Before we finish today's conversation, let's do a little speaking practice.
If possible, try answering these questions out loud.
First question.
What brings you the most peace in your daily life?
Second question.
When do you feel most calm and present?
Third question.
What kind of noise affects you the most?
Fourth question.
Is it difficult for you to slow down and rest?
And our final question.
What does a peaceful life look like to you?
Try using some of the sentence patterns we practiced today.
For example,
I find peace when
or,
I've been making more time for,
or.
I've been learning to appreciate.
Speaking about personal experiences is one of the best ways to improve your English naturally.
And topics like peace, balance, and emotional well-being help us learn vocabulary that people use in real life.
Today we talked about mental noise, distractions, attention, gratitude, comparison, and the importance of slowing down.
Most importantly, we explored the idea that peace is not something we need to chase endlessly.
Sometimes peace is already present in small moments that we overlook.
In a deep breath,
In a quiet morning.
in a meaningful conversation.
In a moment of gratitude.
The world around us may continue to be noisy,
But little by little, we can learn to create more calm within ourselves.
and perhaps that's where true peace begins.
Thank you for spending this time with us today.
Take care of yourself. Keep practicing your English, and don't forget to make space for a little quiet in your day.
Goodbye, everyone.
See you next time.